I failed again. Yeah, you heard that right. Not the first time, not the second time, again. When I looked at the result, it felt like the world just stopped. That heavy silence, the one where your heart sinks and your mind whispers, maybe I'm not good enough. I know that feeling. It's the moment when everyone else seems to be moving forward and you feel like you're stuck in the same place. You trained, you worked hard, you sacrificed time, sleep, comfort, and still you failed. It hurts. But let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed something about heroes in anime? They don't win every battle. In fact, they lose. A lot. Think about it. The strongest warriors, the greatest heroes, they are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who stand up again every single time. Right now, you might feel like this failure defines you, like this moment is proof that you're weak. But listen carefully. Failure is not proof that you are weak. It is proof that you had the courage to try. Most people never even step onto the battlefield. They stay safe, they stay comfortable. But you fought, you risked losing. And yes, today you lost. But that's not the end of your story. In anime, the hero often reaches a moment where everything seems impossible. They're exhausted, broken, defeated, the enemy looks unstoppable, and everyone watching thinks, it's over. But then something happens. The hero remembers why they started, not for fame, not for approval, but for something deeper, a dream, a promise, a purpose. And in that moment, they stand up again. Not because they know they will win, but because they refuse to give up. Right now, you are standing in that exact moment. This is your turning point. This is the scene where your story changes. You see, failure is not the enemy. Quitting is. Every failure is like training. Every mistake is experience. Every defeat is a lesson. When a sword is forged, it is not made perfect on the first strike. It is hammered again and again and again until it becomes strong enough to cut through anything. Right now, life is forging you. Each failure is another strike of the hammer, painful, loud, relentless, but it's shaping you into something stronger. The people who succeed are not lucky. They just didn't stop when things got hard. They kept moving. One step, one training session, one attempt at a time. Maybe today you failed, maybe tomorrow you might fail again, but every time you stand back up, you become stronger than the person you were yesterday. Think about the version of yourself who started this journey. Were you as strong as you are now? No. You've grown, you've learned, you've endured, and that means you are already becoming the person you need to be. In anime, the hero often unlocks their true power only after facing defeat. Because defeat teaches something victory never can. It teaches resilience, the ability to keep going when everything says stop. So if you failed again, good. That means you tried again. And if you can try again, you can rise again. Your story isn't over. This isn't the final episode. This is just the training arc, the struggle arc, the part where the hero becomes unstoppable. One day, people will look at you and say, wow, you're so lucky. But they will never see the nights you doubted yourself, the moments you almost gave up, the failures you had to survive. They will only see the victory. But you will know the truth. You didn't win because you were lucky. You won because you refused to quit. So if you failed today, take a breath, stand up, wipe the dust off your armor, and get ready, because the next battle is coming. And this time, you'll be stronger. This time, you'll be wiser. This time, you'll fight harder than ever before. Remember this. A hero is not someone who never loses. A hero is someone who keeps fighting even after losing everything. So say it with me one more time. I failed again. But also say this, I will rise again. And when that day comes, when victory finally stands before you, you'll smile. Not because it was easy, but because you never gave up. I failed again. And for a moment, I just stood there, staring at the ground, wondering how many times a person can fall before they finally give up. Maybe you know that feeling too. That moment when your chest feels heavy, when your mind starts asking questions you don't want to answer. What if I'm not strong enough? What if this dream isn't meant for me? What if everyone was right about me? Those questions are dangerous because they don't attack your body, they attack your belief. And once belief starts to break, everything else follows. But listen to me carefully. Every great warrior faces this moment, not once, not twice. Many times. The path to greatness isn't a straight road. It's a battlefield filled with scars, mistakes, and defeats. You see, people love watching the final victory. They cheer when the hero wins, but they rarely see the thousands of moments where the hero almost quit. The training in the rain, the lonely nights, the silent tears after another loss. That is the part of the story most people never see, but that is also the part that creates the hero. Right now, you might feel like you're behind everyone else. Like everyone is running ahead while you're still struggling at the start line. But life isn't a race where everyone begins at the same place. Some people start with advantages, some start with obstacles, and some start with nothing but a stubborn heart that refuses to surrender. If you're still here, still fighting, still trying, then you already possess something powerful. Persistence. And persistence is stronger than talent, stronger than luck, stronger than natural ability. Because talent might win a few battles, but persistence wins the war. Let me tell you something important. Every time you fail, something inside you changes. Maybe you don't notice it immediately, but slowly, you become tougher. Your mind becomes sharper. Your spirit becomes harder to break. Pain has a strange way of strengthening the people who survive it. That's why the strongest characters in every story have scars. Because scars are proof that they faced something difficult and survived. Right now, your failure might feel like a wall standing in front of you. A huge obstacle that seems impossible to overcome. But walls are not always meant to stop us. Sometimes they exist to force us to grow stronger, to climb higher, to find another path. Every time you face a challenge, you gain something. Experience, wisdom, endurance. These are the hidden rewards of failure, and they are the same things that eventually create success. The truth is, nobody becomes strong overnight. Every legendary warrior was once weak. Every champion was once unknown. Every hero was once someone who doubted themselves. But the difference between them and everyone else is simple. They kept going, even when it was painful, even when it was slow, even when nobody believed in them. They kept moving forward. One step, one effort, one day at a time. And that's all you need to do. You don't need to conquer the whole mountain today. Just take the next step. Train a little harder, learn a little more, improve a little every day. Small progress may not feel impressive at first, but over time it becomes unstoppable. Think about water. A single drop seems weak, but when drops continue falling over and over, even stone begins to break. Consistency has power. So if today you failed again, that doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're still in the fight. And as long as you're still fighting, your story is still being written. Maybe today is chapter of defeat, but tomorrow could be the beginning of victory. Heroes are not created in moments of comfort. They are created in moments of struggle, in moments when everything feels impossible, in moments when quitting seems easier than continuing. Those are the moments that define who you truly are. Right now, you have two choices. You can let this failure convince you to stop, or you can use it as fuel. Fuel for your determination, fuel for your training, fuel for your next comeback. And trust me, comebacks are the most powerful moments in any story, because when someone rises after falling again and again, that victory becomes legendary. Imagine the day when you finally succeed, the day when all the hard work pays off, the day when you look back at every failure and realize none of it was wasted. Every struggle prepared you, every mistake taught you something, every setback pushed you closer to the person you needed to become. That's the truth about success. It's not a single moment. It's the result of countless moments where you refuse to quit. So if you failed again, good. That means you're still learning, still growing, still becoming stronger. And one day, all these failures will transform into something powerful. A story of perseverance. A story of courage. A story that proves that even when life knocked you down again and again, you stood back up. So take a deep breath, lift your head, and remember who you are. You are someone who fights for their dreams, someone who refuses to surrender, someone who understands that the path to greatness is never easy. Your journey isn't over, not even close. This is just another chapter, another lesson, another step toward the person you're destined to become. So say it proudly. Yes! I failed again, but I'm still here, still standing, still moving forward, and until the day I reach my dream, I will never stop fighting. If you feel even a little motivated after watching this video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.